not blinded by pride or the need to prove himself. Instead, he cleverly took advantage of the situation to gain long-term benefits. The minister felt proud. Once upon a time, in the court of a great king, there was a highly intelligent minister. He could solve any problem with ease, and the king never made an important decision without consulting him. Because of his exceptional wisdom, the king trusted him completely. However, this trust made many other officials in the court jealous. They resented the fact that the king always favored him while they remained unnoticed. One day, the king suddenly said to the minister, "You are very intelligent, but your son is a fool with no sense at all." Hearing this, the minister felt deeply uneasy and asked, "Your Majesty, why do you say that?" The king replied, "Every morning when I go to meet the people, your son is always there. I ask him a very simple question. Which is more valuable, gold or silver? Yet every single day he answers that silver is more valuable than gold." Upon hearing this, the entire court burst into laughter. The minister felt ashamed but said nothing. He hurried home and immediately questioned his son. "Tell me, between gold and silver, which is more valuable?" The boy quickly replied, "Father, gold is more valuable than silver." The minister was surprised. If his son knew this, then why did he answer incorrectly before the king every day? Hearing his son's answer, the minister became even more puzzled. He sternly asked, "If you know that gold is more valuable than silver, why do you give the wrong answer in front of the king every day?" The boy smiled and replied, "Father, every morning when the king comes to meet the people, he calls me over, places 2 coins in front of me, 1 gold and 1 silver, and asks me, 'Which one is more valuable?'" "And you always choose the silver coin?" the minister asked in surprise. "Yes, father. As soon as I pick the silver coin, the king laughs and moves on." Here's a similar version of your text with slight variations while keeping the essence intact. The minister furrowed his brows, still struggling to grasp his son's reasoning. Sensing his father's confusion, the boy led him into his room and opened a small wooden box. Inside, hundreds of silver coins were stacked neatly. "Where did all these silver coins come from?" the minister asked. The boy replied with a calm smile, "They are gifts from the king. And if I ever choose the gold coin, the king will realize I'm not as foolish as he believes, and his little game will end. That means I will no longer receive a silver coin every day." At that moment, the minister finally saw his son's wisdom. His son wasn't just intelligent, he understood the value of patience and discretion. From that day on, whenever someone mocked his son's intelligence, the minister would simply smile and remain silent. Lessons from the story. Wisdom is not about proving oneself. The truly intelligent do not need to constantly show off their knowledge. Patience and long-term thinking lead to success. Sometimes, choosing smaller, consistent rewards can be more beneficial than chasing one big prize. The world often misunderstands true intelligence. Those who think differently may be seen as foolish, yet they are often the ones making the smartest decisions. Once the minister understood his son's cleverness, he no longer cared about others' opinions. Instead of feeling ashamed or trying to justify anything, he simply smiled when people called his son a fool. He knew that true intelligence wasn't about external validation, it was about using wisdom effectively. This story teaches a crucial lesson. Not everyone who is called a fool is truly foolish. Sometimes they are simply wise enough to remain underestimated in order to achieve greater success. In life, many people achieve remarkable things without seeking attention. They do not need to prove their intelligence, they simply focus on their goals and act wisely. These individuals may be overlooked or underestimated, but their patience and strategic thinking ultimately bring them success. Conversely, there are those who achieve little, but constantly seek recognition. However, true success does not come from boasting, it comes from knowing your worth and making intelligent choices.